Hi guys, welcome back again with another episode of our long mantras this time. Instead of a minute mantra, we are actually entering into a long mantra scenario. I was thinking and sitting in the office, my colleagues as always, they ask too many questions. Yeah, they ask too many questions. So sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time they are good questions. So I thought, why not we discuss whatever we are discussing, we should put it on the camera so that you guys can also take advantage of it. With me here are Tawqir, Kamran, Sajid and Khalid. These guys had some questions, so guys I would want you to start your questions so that we can start our discussion. Who wants to go first? Come on guys.
It's very difficult to, even you are behind the camera, it's very difficult to speak.
Come on, just ask your question, that's it. The one you just asked me about the situation in the market, right? What was the question?
Yeah, the situation of market is not good. That's what we feel, and we say, the sales are not good just because of the market, and this is the main thing because we are in a retail business, and mostly we have location in the big malls, and everybody, gossiping about the market is down and sales is just because of the market is down. We don't have a customer and we don't have good sale. So mostly of our staff, they spread these comments every time whenever we are going there, and there. So that is what we are getting from our staff as well.
Okay, anybody else? Tawqir, thank you for your question. Kamran, Sajid or Khalid, do you want to add anything to it?
Not to this topic, no.
Okay. Guys, as we'll go through, whatever question comes to your mind, please share it with us so that the audience can also take advantage of your questions. Tawqir, excellent question, and I believe that you are not the only one who is asking such a question. There are a lot of people in the market who are thinking that there is no opportunity or lack of opportunities, or market is bad, situation is down. It's a very negative sentiment that is going around, and at different times, these sentiments, as you know, coming in a different way, different format. As Khalid was also talking to me and discussing about such a sentiment. But let me ask you one question, guys. Do you think it is really the market or it is a perception? Remember we discussed a few days ago about perception is reality? Remember that? Khalid? I think it was with you. So do you really believe it is the situation of the market, or it's a perception that, or an aura that is being created, that is being enforced and then reinforced by 1, 2, 3, 4 people sitting in this room saying market is bad, situation is bad, I am bad? What do you guys feel? Is it the perception or it's a reality?
I think it's a combination of both.
It's a combination of both. So where do we draw the line? What is the perception and what is the reality?
Perception is what we think is reality, and reality is the real thing.
Okay, so in this scenario, let me ask you one question. You say market is... I actually remembered a very interesting story. I want to share that story with you. One of our students of NLP, she was... Whenever the recession happened, she actually started to gain knowledge of NLP. She went to silver trainings and stuff. So during the recession times, normally, so-called recessions, what do people do? They save their money, right? They save their resources, correct?
Exactly.
She went out and she started investing her money in gaining knowledge and getting training. Unfortunately, in this part of the world where we live, most of us don't value buying knowledge. We probably buy books by weight, not by the knowledge they impart. But in the part of the world I am talking about, from in the West, she was from the West side. So she actually started investing money in her own self-improvement. So one of the instructor who was dealing with her, he asked her that last time the recession happened, I saw you invested a lot in yourself. This time recession happened and you have come back again. You did not come during the good times, you come only in the bad times. Do you guys know what she said?
No.
Any guesses? What would be her answer? Why would she do? Okay, before I give you the answer, I want you to tell me, why did she do what she do? What made her do that?
Maybe she thinks that this is the time, there is some, she felt maybe there is something missing, or in her training or in her experience, or maybe just to get more knowledge.
Sajid.
I think
Thank you,
she may thought that the people will withdraw their money and they will go back from the out of the business, and this is the best opportunity to invest, because when then the competition will reduce, because everyone will withdraw his,
Excellent, Sahil, you are on the right path, but the question is, she is not investing in property, she is not investing in business, she is investing on her own self, where that is not a necessity. According to the perception, investment in a time where things are going down, according to perception and reality for certain people, as Khalid mentioned, they are both hand in hand. So for certain people it's a reality, for certain people it's a perception that when market is down, save your money. Why would she invest on her?
I think she was doing this just to get motivation and to be confident and to get find the opportunity.
Okay, excellent. Sajid, you are still on the right track, but not to the right answer. Kamran, what do you think?
Not to my knowledge, I'm just thinking.
Okay, good thinking. Khalid, what are your thoughts?
I think she just didn't believe in what people were saying.
She didn't believe in what people were saying. By the way, Khalid, you are a camera celebrity now, so you should have better answer, no?
Not always.
Okay. Her answer was very, very interesting, and that was one of the motivation factors or motivating factors which I firmly, grasped to, or I'm holding on to. She said, when everybody says market is down, okay, recession is there, as very rightly Sajid pointed out, she believed it's an opportunity. She said, last time when that recession happened, I made my first $1 million by investing in myself, knowing where I can make money, gaining that knowledge, and going back in the same recession time, applying that knowledge, I made my first $1 million. So I have come back in this recession to see what I am lacking today that I can gain, to go back again in the market and make the same money again. Makes sense? Is it? Khalid?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
My late father, may Allah forgive him, when he came to Dubai the first time, and I'm saying this because we are sitting in Dubai, so I wanted to mention that part, and it's an interesting analogy that I remember. He was working out with a local friend of his. There he belongs to a very big family over here. So they were going on the road, and this is I'm talking about back in 1996-97. My father said to this guy, you are in a very, very lucky place. This place has gold on the roads. And this guy was like, are you crazy, Mr. Jimmy? Gold on the roads? I am not doing very good. Market is not up at the moment. Where do you see gold? My father told him, stop the car. In the middle of the road, he stopped the car. Come out with him. He came out with him. He picked the soil, the sand, and before that my father said to him, yes, it is gold. My dust, my country's sand, I sell it at the price of gold to you guys. I said, what do you mean by that? He went out, went in the middle of the road. Remember, I don't know how many of you were here at that time or how many of you have seen those things, but at that time there was none of these big buildings, nothing was there, right? The greenery was also, I think Khalid, you probably were here at that time, right? So the greenery was also not the same as it is today. So they were starting to plant greenery throughout the roads. The whole red clay which was being laid on the roads was being imported from Pakistan. 90% was coming from Pakistan. So my father said, this is my dust and your gold. Or vice versa. Your dust, but it is my gold for me. So there is an opportunity even in the sand. There is an opportunity even in the recession. It's the way we look at the things. It's the perception. If I start telling you today, let me pick Taqir. Taqir, you are a thief. Taqir, you are a thief. Taqir, you are a thief. Taqir, you are a liar. Taqir, you are a liar. If I keep on repeating this at least 100 times a day, tell me, Taqir, after 100th day, what would you be thinking?
Maybe I'm a thief.
Maybe I'm a thief.
Or maybe I'm a liar. Yeah, exactly.
So, is it a reality, Khalid?
Depends on if you trust yourself or not.
No, but the question is this a reality what I am doing right
No,
now?
it's perception.
It's a perception that I am building for Tawqeer. And when I'm building that perception for Tawqeer, all three of you here will start believing it as well.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Agree?
Sure.
So, market is bad, market is bad. Birds of feather flock together. There's a very famous quotation saying in English. Now, when you go out and you meet people who say, oh, market is bad, market is bad, market is bad, I can't make money, I will lose money. There are always exceptions. But not market is bad for everybody.
But it's very difficult to get rid of this type of perceptions. So how to get how we can save ourselves not to get in that type of thoughts and that of perceptions.
You know, I in one of my videos, I think it was with Kamran or Khalid, I don't remember. In one of my videos, I mentioned this thing that if I come here from the toilet, I fill a bucket full of shit and I start pouring on your head. Will it be difficult for you to get rid of it?
No.
Why?
Because I have to clean and everything. Because
I think he will not allow to do this.
You will not even allow to do this. Thank you, Sajid.
no, you already did. If you already
Yeah, if I am coming with this bucket
When
here,
you
Yeah.
try
I
that
enter
way-
this room,
Okay.
I with that bucket of shit in my hand.
and I know obviously I will
you
stop.
will not even
to-
allow, right?
Exactly.
So how can you allow people sell their perceptions and their own thinkings to
But
you?
you are the only one person. I can stop you. But there's a whole bunch of people. Everybody's talking about, and this is a thing which is in my mind. Okay, maybe the way you give the example before, like if you are calling me liar or a thief every day. Okay, maybe one day, 2 day, maybe a whole week. I will not believe in it, but just because of I'm not that strong mentally, or maybe I will start believing on it. So this is the reason. You are the only one person physically. I will not allow you, and I will not let you do that.
I will bring 20 people like me in this room with buckets full of everybody's personal shit.
Okay.
Will you allow any of those 20?
Definitely.
You
I
will fight
not
with
allow-
them, right?
Yeah.
And eventually you will run away from that place.
Okay, but if there's 100 people, I cannot do anything, no?
Why? Who stopped you? Can't you run away from that situation?
Yeah, I can run away.
Exactly. You change your place.
Okay.
See, the other day I was doing the video for my kids, and in that video we discussed the idea was jealousy and anger. What are the differences? I don't know if you saw that video, but in that video I mentioned this point. Jealousy is an emotion, right? Anger is the expression. Correct?
Yes.
So these negativities which are coming to you, they are being piled up. You have two options. Let them pile up on you and you keep being pressed under that pressure and accepting it. Okay? Second option is show your emotion, your action and get away from it. Number one. Number two, if somebody starts abusing you today, Tawqeer, I'm talking to you, right?
Yeah.
If somebody starts abusing you today, what would you do? He is going on the road. You can't stop him,
Exactly.
and he gives you a very bad abuse, and he shows you finger and whatever. What would you do?
Now it's going to be my expression, my anger. I can show only this now because if he's going on the road, so I cannot do.
You will show your anger?
I cannot show him, but yeah, because if he's already gone, so I will.
What
I
will
be
you
angry.
do? That's my question. What will you do? He's already passed you. What will you do?
Either I will ask Allah, okay, to just show him the
Forget
right
about
way.
Allah at the moment.
No,
I'm not talking about Allah at
No,
the moment.
everything you're asking me.
Yeah, but I'm saying
what I will
in
do. No?
general, what would okay, Khalid, what would you do in that situation? Sajid, what will you do?
I think if he keep doing the same thing, first I will try to stop him. If he is not going to stop, then I will change my way.
Change your way. And there's a third option. Has anybody ever thought of that? Ignore. Just ignore. You can't fight with every Tom, Dick and Harry or every dog on the road. If a dog starts doing the same thing, if a dog starts barking on you, would you stop that dog? If a dog starts pissing on you, won't you run away from there? Ignore. Change the situation. Build on your perception. Find the opportunities. That is the way which I am working on nowadays. Find the opportunities. Because that is the time where you will have the maximum opportunities. As Sajid mentioned before, market is down, prices are going down. What do? You buy at the lowest. The moment market goes up, you start making money by selling it, right? So similarly, that is the time where you need to find the opportunities, where you need to find out what is that I am doing wrong. It's definitely something you are doing wrong. See, there's a difference. I know that certain people would have this thought in their mind that it's a mob. You know what is mob mentality?
No.
You know what is sheep mentality or herd mentality, or
Just follow.
just follow the leader.
Yeah, exactly.
This is an interesting point. Let me ask you, the whole world in 2008 was saying market is down, Dubai is crashed, Dubai is finished. What did the leaders of Dubai do? Did they believe in that?
No.
See what they have done to Dubai today. In that same recession, Dubai built itself as the best destination in the world. Why can't we follow those leaders? Why do we have to follow these negative leaders? Tell me.
Because our minds are weak.
No, because we allow other people's shit to affect us. See, in the hierarchy of life, I think I've discussed this probably before as well. The first thing is environment, where we are, right?
Sorry?
Environment,
Okay.
where we are.
Where you are, okay.
Okay, so where we want to be, or where we are, or where we want to be affected and influenced from. You can choose to sit in a shisha shop or in a cigarette place and smoke, and you can choose to sit in a Starbucks inside the mall where you are not allowed to smoke. Both places you will get coffee. But if you are sitting in the shisha or the cigarette shop and complaining of the smoke and the smell, is it the shop's fault?
It's my fault.
Exactly. Why don't you you have a 3-year-old child, Taqi, right?
1.5.
1.5 year. Why don't you take 1.5-year-old child of yours and sit in a place where everybody is smoking? Why? Think about it. Change your place. Change your strategy. Change your... there's only one person in the world, who can give you benefit. And there's only one person in the world who can harm you. Do you know who he is?
Yeah, myself.
Exactly. So what are you doing with yourself? You are accepting I am weak. You are accepting mind is not strong. All you guys are moving towards negativity. See, there are certain things in your life you move towards them, and certain things you move away from. When you say my mind is weak, you want to walk towards that weakness. When you say my mind is not strong, it again means the same thing. You want to move towards it, away from strength towards weakness.
Right, it's not always that you believe your mind is weak. Sometimes it's just how it is.
Yeah, but that's how... Okay, interesting point, Khalid. If you say that this is how it is, it means that God was unjust. He made some minds weak and some minds strong. Do you believe in that?
No, you have to build your mind. You have to
Build your mind. Who has to do that work?
yourself.
Exactly. So why would you complain? If your mother did not give you milk to drink when you were an infant, do you want to cry over that milk today? Go out in the grocery, buy 100 liters of milk, drink it now. Stop crying about it. Got my point?
Yeah.
So mind over matters kind of a thing, right? Don't say my mind is weak. Don't say I have done something wrong. Anyways, guys, we can continue and discussing. I mean, this is an interesting discussion. Unless until you have some other question to add, I think probably for now we can leave it here and add up.
I have one question that I have seen so much positivity in you, and even though if you are explaining all the things, and I am understanding all these things, but again, inside I'm feeling, maybe I cannot apply those things right now, or maybe again I'm thinking maybe I am weak, but I wanted to be strong. But do you have any tips for us that, or everybody, that the way you are thinking right now, that the way you are thinking positive, the way you think that we are not weak, okay, our brains are not that weak, so something that can change us as well.
Attend my 500 dirham session. Anyways, on a serious note, yes, Taqir, everything, as I said, everything starts from your own self. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, I have a 3 times a day recipe which I tell everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I say 3 times a day, but there's a reason behind it,
Mhm.
which I found out. Different people say differently. Whatever you want to believe in,
Mm-hmm.
and try it from today, from now, you will see the difference. I've told you before, you've never tried it. Try it, not try, do it now, because trying you will never. You've tried it before, you couldn't do it. 22 times in the morning, 22 times in the afternoon, and 22 times before you go to bed. Whichever thing you want to change in you. For example, your health. Say, I am, by every day, in every way, I am getting better and better and better. This is one line statement. Okay. Now, for example, every day, in every way, my mind is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Every day, in every way, I am getting richer and richer and richer. Every day, in every way, I am getting lovable and lovable and lovable. Pick anything you want to change, but do it religiously, 22 times morning, 22 afternoon, 22 in the night, for 66 days. 66 times, 66 days. Tell me the result. If you don't do it, and then you come back to me after 1 month and say the same thing, I'm sorry, I don't have a solution.
Yeah, obviously, if I wanted to change that, I have to be honest with it, and I will try I will not try, I will do it, inshallah.
Exactly, that's the approach, that's the way it works. So, guys, any other questions, or you can probably close the session for today?
Thank you so much for your time,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you so much.
Welcome Khalid,
Thank you.
thank you Kamran and Taqir. Thank you, guys. I hope you all understood as well.